Dear students, after insurance services, now I am going to discuss postal services. Postal services means to send information, written information through postcard, envelope, inland letters, and other services are given by post offices. We will discuss. So, postal services play an important role in written information and communication. For the communication, the postal services role is significant. The same service can be available by private services, that is known as courier or angadiya. In courier, we can send parcel or envelope letters through courier, or we can send even parcel and money through angadiya service. These are all private. So same thing in post office, we can take the benefit of such type of services by sending letters, envelope, parcels and everything. So available in this. More than 1,50,000 post offices are here in India, and out of these approximately 90% post offices are set up in rural areas, and postal services are available in India from more than 150 years. So it is the oldest form of service. So more than 150 years old service means postal services. Now post offices, so postal department got license for the providing banking services also. So due to this, now banking services are also available in post offices. Post office can issue debit card and can issue checkbook, can open savings account. So many types of services available in postal offices. So postal services are very important to support trade, commerce, business, industry. In our commercial segment, postal services are very important. Services provided by postal department. So it is, these are the list of services. See, general post or letters, we can send postcard, we can send an inland letter, we can send envelope, general post. Registered post, we can send registered post. Here charges are compared to general post, more charges we should pay. And if sender wants proof of from the receiver, then here he can get sign of receiver through acknowledgement. So in registered post, it is the benefit sender can get evidence that receiver already received that post, so acknowledgement. So registered post, so charges in registered post are more than general. So general post, letters and registered post. Now parcel services, like envelopes, we can send parcel through post offices. So we can book parcel. Here we can book the parcels and we can pay, sender can pay the charges, fees to the post offices and can send the parcel. VPP, value payable post. Here producer gets order from customers. After getting order, producer can send parcel of product by post office to the sender. Here the value of product as well as postal charges, everything will be paid by receiver or purchaser to the postman, and after collecting this money, post office can send money to the supplier. So VPP services. So parcel services, in parcel services, VPP, value payable post. Here value paid by the purchaser at the time of receiving that parcel. Speed post or speed parcel. Here in general post and letters and more time is taken. So speed post, in particular cities and areas, post office provides services of speed post. Charges are more, but post offices gives guarantee to send the letter in stipulated time period. So speed post. Express parcel. Again, more speedy compared to speed post express parcels. So through air or through other mode of transportation, post offices send the express parcels immediately to the receiver, from sender to receiver, but charges are more than the speed post also. So what type of services we want to take, accordingly we have to pay the charges. Now saving services like bank, post offices can open savings account of its customers, can provide different types of saving scheme facility to the customers. So in saving services, recurring deposit scheme, here every month account holder can deposit money every month before the particular date, and end of the 5 years he can get whole amount with interest. So small savings can become big amount, and person account holder can utilize that big amount for his needs. After completion of 5 years, if account holder wants to extend the time limit, can extend. So recurring deposit, RDS, term deposit like fixed deposit, here also term deposit account. So for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years time limit, account holder can deposit its money. Interest can be calculated and can be added in that. National Saving Certificate, NSC, for tax saving purpose, or if any person wants to purchase National Saving Certificate, can purchase from the post office. The time limit of these certificates is 5 years or 10 years, and end of the completion of time period along with interest can get money back. Kisan Vikas Patra, KVP, here person can deposit money in the bank and purchase Kisan Vikas Patra. After 100 months depositor will get double amount end of the 100 months. So Kisan Vikas Patra. Public Provident Fund, PPF, here any person can open Public Provident Fund account in post office, can deposit minimum 500 per annum. For maximum there is no limit, and this account time limit is for 15 years. End of the 15 years, Public Provident Fund account holder can get his money back. So it is very good, very useful account for the account holder. End of the 15 years, if account holder wants, then can extend time limit for more 5 years also. So Public Provident Fund, it is end of the time limit when account holder gets the money back. So it is exempted from the income tax, means no income tax on the interest income in PPF, and it is free from any other liabilities. So Public Provident Fund. Postal insurance, it is very cheapest, lowest premium rate and maximum benefit. Earlier only central government employees, state government employees, semi-government employees, they were eligible for the postal life insurance. So postal insurance, minimum premium. So it is one type of welfare scheme for the employees from the British rule. So postal insurance, monthly income scheme, if any person wants interest income per month or income per month, then can deposit money under this scheme. An interest amount that person can get every month. Money order, if we want to send money from one place to another place, then by using this facility we can send money to 50,000 rupees and all money order. Other services, so other than these services, post offices can provide more services. Purchase or sale of foreign currency on behalf of customer, issuing traveler's check in foreign currency, issuing debit card in foreign currency, issuing draft in foreign currency, service of various schemes of the government of India, whatever schemes of Government of India, Post Office work as an agent of that scheme on behalf of Government of India. Post Office provides banking services, depositing pension money in saving account of pensioners, and booking of railway tickets, and many more services are available through post offices. So we can get benefit of these post office services, and we can say postal services are significant for our economic development and supporting services to our commerce and business. Dear students, now I am going to discuss the services which is related of storing of goods, means godown services or warehouses. So see, we can understand when goods is produced or manufactured. After manufacturing the goods, immediately goods cannot be sold out because of we have to store the raw material, we have to store the finished goods, produced goods for the certain time till the selling of that goods. So godown facilities or warehouse facilities creates time utility of the product. So with the help of godown services, we can create the time utility of the product. So in godown is such a service where product is stored. We can store the goods without affecting its quality and quantity at all. So it is very important service, because sometimes what happens, ki product of that goods is product process, manufacturing process of goods is whole the year, but demand of that goods is in particular season, means seasonable goods. For example, woolen clothes. So we have to store such type of goods. It is necessary. Same thing, if product of particular goods is only in particular season is possible, but demand of that goods is whole the year, even also we have to store the goods to maintain the supply. Some of the goods product whole the year and demand whole the year. To maintain the supply chain in time, storing the goods in godown, it is necessary. So it is very important service. So I told you, with the help of these services we can increase time utility of the product. Types of godown, types of warehouse, we can classify mainly in three parts according to ownership viewpoint, according to payment of custom duty, and according to utility or usefulness. Ownership perspective, we can say private warehouse, public warehouse, or private godown, public godown. Private godown means warehouse or godown prepared or constructed by the person for his personal use. In that godown, that manufacturer or that businessman is using or storing his own goods. He is not giving this godown on rent to any other person. That is private godown. Public godown means godown or warehouse constructed by person not to store own goods, but to give this godown on rent to other businessmen. So such godown, public godown, are available on rent, and other businessmen can use as per their requirement such type of godown. By storing godown, they can get the receipt and everything. So all formality, by paying rent, other businessmen can use this public godown. Payment of custom duty perspective. So in foreign trade, when goods is imported, as per the formality, custom duty, as per rules regulation, we have to pay custom duty. So we can classify the godown into two parts: custom duty paid godown and bonded godown or custom duty not paid godown. Custom duty paid godown, when goods is imported, custom duty is already paid, but immediately transportation facility is not available. Then till then, for the temporary time period, we can store such goods in this godown, that is known as custom duty paid godown. Bonded godown means when goods is imported and importer has not paid custom duty, or he wants to re-export the goods after some time, so not necessary to pay custom duty. So till then time period, such type of goods can be stored in bonded warehouses. Bonded warehouses are blessings for re-export trade, and bonded warehouses, bonded godowns are under the observation of custom officer. It is the special. Now, according to the utility of godown, utility of goods, general godown and special godown. General godown means any type of goods which doesn't want any special care. Special care is not, special treatment is not required. Such type of goods can be stored in general godown. And special godown or specific godown means goods, such type of goods, for that goods special treatment is required. For example, chemicals, gas, petroleum product. For such type of goods, perishable goods, for these goods special care should be taken. So special godowns are available for such type of goods. So meaning and types of godown you can write. Now next is transportation services. With the help of transportation, see, with the help of godown we can increase time utility. With the help of transportation services we can increase the place utility of the product. So transportation means movement of man and material is possible through transportation. So transport service facilitate transit of people and goods from one place to other place. Even for the people, transportation is necessary. For the goods, transportation is necessary. With the help of transportation, we can increase the place utility. If goods is at one place, with the help of transportation, we can take that goods from that place to manufacturing place, then we can increase the place utility. Person is at home, with the help of transportation he can reach to his work place and can increase the place utility. So transportation is very important service. Types of transportation, generally different types of transportation. So human operated, see, eco-friendly or environment friendly transportation. For the very short distance, man is using manpower, only manpower. We can say pedal rickshaw or other lorry and all. So using in Kolkata, pedal rickshaws are available. In Ahmedabad also, in different areas, laborers they are using lorry, and in that goods is stored and they get taken. So human operated. Animal operated for short distance, more than this. Here for the transportation we are using camel cart, bullock cart, horse cart, and like this way. So animal operated transportation. Airways for the long distance, and for minimum time we want to supply the goods at that time, we can use this airways. It is very much costly, but in less time we can supply the goods. So airways. Now land transport. So land transport, so railway. In railway we can supply the goods through goods train, passengers through passenger train, and many now express trains, Rajdhani trains, local trains, goods trains are available. So railways, one place to other place in cheapest rate, cheapest expense, we can use this. So railways, but here in railways, if railway line is there, then only we can use this. So railways. Road transport. Compared to road transport, in railway we can supply more goods one time by using more and more bogies in this goods train and all. Yes, roadways. So it is very easy to move from one place to other place. It is very easy to move from one road to another road. So roadways we can use by using bus, truck, tempo, trailer and all. We can utilize roadways, and we can supply the goods. The movement of man and material is possible in roadways. Even road facility, less road facility is available, then even we can utilize this roadways. Waterways for the sea route, supply of goods for the rivers, for the lake, for sea, we can use waterways by using ferry services, steamers and all. It is cheapest and less cost, minimum cost is there. So waterways. Now transit through pipeline. For the liquid and gas we can use pipeline. Once pipeline can be installed, and after that we can supply the liquid product and gas through pipeline from Hazira to Madhya Pradesh. Pipeline is available from Baroda Koili to IOC Sabarmati pipeline is available. So by using the one-time investment and for long time we can use. So water, liquid product, gas we can supply through pipeline. So these are all business services. In this chapter we have discussed insurance services, postal services, transportation services and go down services. The next time we will discuss more services. So accordingly you have to prepare it. Thank you.